Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Dad Talk. I know it has been a really long time since I've posted a video. If you watched my last video, you know that I ended up having back surgery, and I also mentioned that our daughter would be having surgery a week after mine. She did end up having her open hip reduction and osteotomy. If you're interested in seeing the daily vlogs regarding that journey, I'll try to link down in the description all of those videos, the first, maybe the day before, day of, and day after. That way you guys can follow along there. If you're new to my channel right now, hit subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Like this video, comment down below, share your thoughts if you've ever had a discectomy, because that's mostly what I'm going to be talking about right now. Sorry guys, I just gotta pause for a minute because sometimes when I'm making my dad talk videos, I get a little scatterbrained and I get all over the place and I don't say what I want to say because I don't follow a script. I don't like write anything down. Everything I do just comes from me, as if I'm like, trying to hold a conversation with pretending the camera's a person who's just listening. It doesn't always work out the way I want it to. So I just wanted to say that this channel is not about surgeries and stuff like that. So if you are new to the channel, although I am going to be chronicling my everyday life and activities and experiences, I also am going to be having reviews and stuff, as you've seen and throughout my channel. If you can just look back on previous videos, I do reviews on baby products. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you subscribe. This is just like one of those videos where it's been a while, and there's a reason I haven't made my typical videos, and this is why. If you are here because you had a discectomy or your little one has gone through hip dysplasia surgeries, you can still subscribe. There's still going to be great content on this channel. I just forget to say things, and even if that's not the case, if you just happen to click on this video just at random, if you're a mom and you just want to see what a dad's perspective is on certain things, that's another thing I offer on this channel. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, because I forgot to say it at whatever point I interjected and put this clip in. Scarlett is going to be 2 years old in just a few months, and it's tough being a dad and having an issue like that, because I can't really, I can't pick her up as often as I'd like to. I do, I shouldn't. I still pick her up, and it's tremendously painful for me to do that when I do it, but just having her, against me feels so good. I have to do, I can't not pick up my daughter. I can't not hold her. So that might be hindering my progress for my back healing. However, I will go into details on that right now. My surgery was back on September 22nd, I believe, if my memory is correct. It went well. There is a video regarding that in our daily blog channel as well. That'll be linked down below. The first 2 weeks of recovery I did film, so here are just a few clips from that first couple of weeks progress, so that way you can see what my mindset was and how I was then versus how I am now when we come back. Today is day 5 post-surgery, and it feels weird to say that because I have no idea where the days went. Time's just flying. My butt on the right side is spasming today. I have pain all down my right leg, similar to what I had on my left leg. So that was kind of creeping up over the last couple of days. Yesterday wasn't too bad, but today it's just full-blown. Right leg feels exactly how the left leg felt before surgery. So I don't know if it's just some inflammation or what, but I'll take one of my muscle relaxers to see if that helps a little. And if it does, then that's a clear indication that it's most likely some muscle inflammation. So I've got options for pain. I can take just Tylenol, I can take a Flexeril, I could take Oxy, or I could take them all. I don't like taking them because they all make me feel like shit. So I think I'll just take the Tylenol for now and hope for the best, and then if that doesn't help, I don't know. I have no idea. It just sucks. I feel like my body's almost there, it's almost ready to not hurt, but it's just I don't know. It's weird. It's hard to explain. My back is so tight but it doesn't hurt as bad as I would expect it to. Or maybe I just have a high pain tolerance, I don't know. But it's just like, it feels like a brick, you know? Like, that's what my back feels like right now. And there's no way for me to really soften that because I can't take anti-inflammatories. I could take the muscle relaxer, but then I'm going to have to sleep all day. So I don't know what to do. Like, it's just the dilemma with like, they want you to get up and walk around a lot, but they give you all this medication that makes it so that you can't get up and walk around a lot. So I don't know. I'm like stuck in this cycle of, do I treat my pain or do I just get up and walk around a lot? Day 6 now, post-op on my herniated disc. Today I'm supposed to not need any hardcore pain relievers, so we're going to see how that goes. I know my medication said to only take for the first 5 days. I think I can manage through the day without taking anything crazy. I feel okay. I can move around. My back is still a little tight. My leg's still a little sore, but not nearly as bad as yesterday. I don't understand like why like the first 2 days weren't bad. Like I didn't really feel anything. And like the end of day 2, beginning of day 3, the pain just started getting just bad. But it's faded down again. I feel almost normal. My back is a little softer, a little more normal feeling. Doesn't feel like a brick anymore. So I guess the inflammation is going down quite a bit. So that's exciting. So last night I had a terrible migraine. I had to go to bed pretty early and just I laid there with my head in my hands for hours. And my headache was just getting worse and worse. And my pain medication for my surgery is good stuff. Like, it's strong pain medication. And it did nothing. Like, nothing at all. They told me not to take any Advil because of an increased risk of bleeding or whatever. But I had to get up at like 2 in the morning and take some. And within an hour, my headache was gone. So this morning, when I got up, I was like, you know what? I'm not taking any of my medication. And I didn't. And I feel great. I just took more Advil, and I feel great. I feel I just manage my time in general completely horribly. Every day is exactly the same, where I get up, I have my coffee, I do that one thing we need to do for the day, and then surgery. Then I just kind of like sit around and wait while the baby naps, and then the baby gets up and we have dinner, and then I just sit here some more and go to bed. It's kind of boring. I'm getting bored of myself.
Well, you had surgery. I don't know what you expect yourself to do.
I don't know. I feel like I should be able to do more, and I can't. I felt great all day, which is good. Like, my pain is just now starting. I guess my Advil's wearing off. But I don't want to take more because I don't want to take too much. I think I overdid it with my back between yesterday and today. Yesterday I felt great. Today my back is just in very, very bad pain. I was just laying down for like the last 2 hours waiting for my medication to kick in. Finally it has. I'm able to move around a little bit more. I am now in week 7, I believe, of my recovery. Scarlett's in week 6 of her recovery, but that'll be a separate video. I plan on filming immediately after this one. But I'm in week 7. The first 2 weeks were okay. Like, I was in pain, but it was great. Like, my leg, the issue that I had going into surgery is gone. Like, I don't have that problem anymore. My leg doesn't go numb, doesn't tingle, doesn't give out on me. My leg is 100%. Now, all of the pain that I'm dealing with is where the surgical incision was and where they cut out a piece of my herniated disc. That's where all my pain is centralized. And I have some good days, and I have really, really bad days. It's hit or miss with trying to figure out exactly what makes the pain flare up, because I can literally just do nothing and maybe just take a couple of walks, and that's enough to like make it really, really hurt. And it sucks, because there are days where I'll do a lot more than that, and it'll be fine the next day, or it'll be fine that night. So I can't figure out, and I can't determine exactly what causes it to hurt. But I mean, it's not as bad as before the surgery on most days. A day like today, I feel like my pain is worse than it was before surgery, but I know that's mostly because I'm exercising now. I'm doing stretches, and I'm trying to get that area of my body back to how it could be. But it really does get in the way of caring for a toddler. It's almost impossible to do like 90% of the things she wants to do. And she's limited in what she can do too, which is terrible because I know that if she didn't have her surgery and if she didn't have hip problems, she could come to me. Like, she would be running to me, getting on me. Like, I wouldn't have to worry about it too much because she would be compensating for what I'm going through without even knowing it, because that's what toddlers do. They're adventurous. They climb, they get on top of things. And she can't do that right now because of the cast that she's in, and it sucks. It sucks. So we've got the both of us just, I'm hurting. She physically can't move. She can crawl around now, which is good, but like, she can't stand, she can't walk, she can't do any of that. She has a little chair that she sits at, and she'll want to play with me, and I'll read books to her, but there's only so long I can actually do that because the position that I have to be in to do, there's no comfortable position to sit. Even this right now, like the pressure just down on my back, it's like I can feel it, and if I do it for too long, it hurts. So I have to get up. The only position that I'm not in significant pain in is when I'm standing straight up and down. If I'm just standing and not doing anything, I'm fine. Like, I can do that. I could do that all day. But sitting, bending, leaning, twisting, turning, all of that is just a no-go for my back. And having a toddler with that issue, not fun. If there are any other dads out there who are going through this or contemplating getting a discectomy, I honestly, if your situation's not dire, don't do what I did. I would put it off for a couple years. I mean, if I could have made it through without my leg, like if it wasn't giving out, like if I didn't have the numbness, I would have just been like, nah, I'll wait on the surgery. But because my leg would randomly just completely go numb and give out, I mean, I can't have that while obviously holding my daughter. But if you've got a herniated disc that's not causing that problem, but it's just a little bit of pain, I wouldn't recommend doing what I did, because this is not fun. Some of the best times that we could have had have been missed out on because I've just been recovering from something extremely painful, and I wouldn't wish this on anyone. Like, this is just not fun. But I am getting better, at least mentally. I feel like I've made progression. I just have days where it's so bad that I can't really do anything, but they're getting less and less, if that makes sense. The more I seem to ignore it, the better I feel. And I don't mean like ignore. I mean like just mind over matter, where it's like if I wake up sore, I roll out of bed and I'm aching and I'm paining and I'm just like not feeling it, I immediately say to myself, I'm like, all right, listen, you're going to have your coffee, you're going to loosen up, and you're going to feel great. And that's usually enough for me to just like put aside how I'm feeling, because I know the aches and pains are just my muscles from being cut into. I mean, I was supposed to have just a minor incision, and I ended up having like a 5-inch cut because they had to do a little bit more than what they initially had planned. They didn't plan on doing, I don't remember what it's called, but it's where they cut part of the vertebrae out. And they originally thought they had a clear shot and didn't have to do that, but they did have to do that. So that's really localized where my pain is at, and that's just where it's at. But we're coming up on the holiday season. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm going to start doing a lot more. Scarlett is in good spirits, so if you're interested in how she's doing, that'll be the next video that comes out. She's come such a long way since her surgery. It was depressing and just mentally just painful to see and to experience the first week or two of her being home after her surgery. So if you're interested in seeing how she's doing, that'll be the next video. I just wanted to give you guys this quick update for those of you who have been following along since I got my discectomy. So I appreciate any new viewers. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions that I didn't quite hit in this video, if there's anything you don't know or want to know, ask away. I'll let you know. I get notifications on my comments always. I'm very responsive, so if there's anything you want to know, even if you're not a dad going through this and you're just getting a discectomy and you want to know what it's like, just hit me up. I will gladly let you know. It sucks, but it's better than not doing it. It's just, make sure you're doing the timing at a time where you're not going to really be needed. you're gonna be down and out for a little while. Everybody's different. Some people get the surgery and they need a cane, they need a walker. I was very, very thankful to where I came home the day of surgery and I'm able to walk up and down a flight of stairs that day. It was like no handrail, nothing. I was great. Some people are not that lucky, but if you're interested in more information on it, feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe to this video, subscribe to this channel, sorry, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate you all, and my adorable daughter will be in the next video, and we will be talking about her hip dysplasia, and hopefully it's a good time. Thanks.